Target Trading Academy.
Hello everybody, this is Dan O'Brien with Target Trading Academy, and I wanted to go through a list of trades that my clients did today in the trading room, win or lose, and just go through them and show you how they're using just a little twist on the algorithms. They're all the same as you've seen in prior videos, but the little twist is they're really waiting for, I call it a dolphin trade, and I'll explain this in just a moment. Okay, our first trade here submitted in today's video comes from Steve, and Steve here was waiting for the lowest algorithm here is the dolphin, okay, and the white line is like the water line, and as it comes up above the water line to take a breath of air, that's when we're going to look for a trade, provided the other algorithms are all in line. The blue dashed line here is rising, the high frequency trader is getting very, very bullish, and the machine learning algorithm is extremely bullish and predicting much higher prices. Now we got long here. He had 1, 2, 3 exits. Very nice trade. Looks to me like that was about a $200 winner there altogether. The great thing about this email though that was sent to me was that Steve recognized that he was late on the trade. So it was still valid and it was still a winner, but an optimal entry would have been back here lower at about 0750, 07 and a quarter, instead of where he was filled, which was at 43.10. Okay, so that's a $150 difference, and so I'm glad that he recognized it. I encourage all of my students to recognize, is your entry optimal, suboptimal, or just flat out way too late, which of course would be suboptimal. Okay, so that's the first trade. Okay, well, Steve is also our second trade here on today's videos. He's the short-term informed traders are very bullish. The trending algo comes from, and the dolphin from below the waterline up into the trending zone, and Steve gets long up here, and unfortunately the market went straight down and was stopped out. That's a 2-point risk, which is $100 per position. Looks like he had some, maybe a little bit of slippage on that one. So roughly a $300, maybe $350 loss on that trade. And this was valid. Everything was lined up. It was just a very, very choppy afternoon. One thing I would point out is that there was an opportunity to get short here for a small scalp and a winner, and another short here for a small scalp and a winner. Maybe break even on this trade. The first target would be filled. The trailing stop would come down quickly. So that would definitely be break even at worst. And then this one here for a potential breakout, again valid, but a loss trade there. Nothing you can do about it. Stuff like that will happen no matter how you trade. Okay, our next couple of trades come from Kathleen, and Kathleen, she even drew some annotations on the chart for us. So she got short here as the trending algo comes above the waterline, and it is saying that we have a trend in place, which of course is downward, a downward trend, with the short-term informed traders, the high-frequency traders hitting the bid, sells inside the HVA range short, and then a couple of targets filled a little bit lower. All right, and on this, these exits here look like they're about 1.5 each, and only on a 2-lot, so that's 3 altogether roughly for a $150 winning trade. Here we have Kathleen again, another trade, another arrow showing us what she did. So the trending algo is above the waterline up into the green trend zone. Short-term informed traders are very bullish here at about 75-77% bullish. We get a bounce off of support. The machine learning algorithms are predicting an upward move. She buys it, and it looks like she bought a 3-lot this time, and from 38 here to 40, that's 1.5. That's at $75 plus 2 points. That's 175 plus about 1 3/4 points there. So probably roughly $250 trade there. And it looks like it took about, what do we got there? About a minute and a half. Good job, Kathleen. And Kathleen's not done yet. Actually, I probably should have started with this because, as you can see, this is early in the morning when we had a nice drop in the markets. So long-term and short-term high frequency traders are quite bearish here, and she gets into a short here with the machine learning predicting lower as the trending algo is in the trend zone above the waterline, and a very nice 2-lot exit here. So on average they're about 4,300 from 05. That's a 10-point winner, about $1,000. She must have had some losses before that, because you can see on Sim she's at 987.50 before this. This is early. She might have done some early trading. Once again, another short here, so the price action goes inside the high volume area, so it's being accepted. The lower prices are being accepted, not rejected back up. Another short goes against her for a few bars, but I'm sure she's reading the tape and can see that the traders are slamming the bid here quite quickly after that little blip up. Another 2-lot exit lower, down about 92.5 from 96.5. 4 points on a 2-lot. That's 8 handles. That's a $400 winner. Well done, Kathleen. Okay, and to finish up here, we have one more client. We have 3 trade submissions here that we'll go over. It's Tausif. I believe he's trading live, and we're going to get full charts here in the future, but I believe he's trading live here. And what we have here is, once again, the short-term informed trader is really bullish. You can see the purple line and the gold outside of it. These are predictions being made by a separate algo, predicting an upward move, higher highs and higher lows. And the trending algo is above the white water line. The flipper is taking a breath and we're taking a trade. That was a great, awesome entry. 3 targets filled there. Looks like 2 lots and a 1 lot, so that's 2, 4, and 1, 5 points, $250 quick trade there in about a minute, maybe less than a minute. So one piece of advice here, Tausif, you got to let one of these run a little bit longer. Okay, here's his next trade at 11:51. Same thing here. Again, we're going to get bigger charts, something to look at a little bit larger in the future. But the same thing's going on here. Everything is aligned. Long 2 quick exits. And here, most likely the trailing stop comes up very quickly for a flattened trade here. So that's going to be about $125 trade in about a minute. And then one more trade entry here from Tausif coming up. All right, and here it is. Everything is lined up exactly the same. Everyone's following the same program, but once again, Tausif, I'm going to suggest you let at least one of these run. Now, there's nothing wrong with covering 2 if you're long 3. I don't care if you're long 33, but exiting in thirds, or if you'd rather exit, for whomever's listening, in quarters, that's a thing you can do as well. But we certainly want to let some of these run for much bigger profits. But even still here, this looks like, what do we have filled here, about 03, and the final target's 06, so that's still pretty good. 1 point, 2 points, and 3 points. And look at the time frame down here. So here, Tausif didn't have a chance. It went up so quickly that it looks like it filled all 3 targets, and I'm going to guess a couple of seconds, literally 2 or 3 seconds. And so that would be 6 points total. So 6 times the 50 is $300 winning trade in about 5, 6, 7 seconds. So well done. When we get a little extra time, Tausif will hopefully let some of these run. This one, you had no chance. Long-term and short-term, extremely bullish, and it just exploded. But very good trade. And that's it for our trade entries for today. Hope it helps. Those are what the clients are doing in the room, and if you'd like to learn more, please let us know at Target Trading Advantage, and hopefully we'll get you in one of our trading rooms. And I hope to see you there. But as always, trade well.